I forget, how do you get the alternate entry thing? Like, the bed is like, the bed flips up and flips him out the window, that one turns it around like it's a hidden passage and whatnot. There's a way you do that. I forget.
I can't remember.
I just remember finding that one time when I was playing on the N64 as a child, and it was all like, whoa! It's one of those, like, as a kid, you think of those, like, hidden game secrets that you can unlock that are not actually things.
Yeah.
That was one of those ones that actually was a thing.
Yeah. Oh, man. Fucking Michael's 100% full-on completion. Yep. No deaths.
Wait, what? Hey, we agreed on 100% notes, 100% jiggies, all the Jinjos. We didn't say no death run.
Alright, yeah, because we already fucked that up.
Yeah, considering, you know, on the last little session we did, I ate it to a crab.
Yeah. Full disclosure, we recorded a shitload of this already, but someone, I'm not going to point fingers.
You.
I'm not going to point fingers. Didn't set up the audio properly, and it was just game footage. There was absolutely no commentary.
Which is actually kind of tragic, because we did have some really fun jokes in there. Which I don't remember any of them, so hopefully they'll happen naturally this time again.
Yeah.
Well, at least now we know we can skip the tutorial, and then we know...
Yeah, you can skip the tutorial this time.
And then we won't spend like 2 hours on Clanker's Cavern trying to find the last 10 notes in the last genie. Spoiler alert, they were in the blowhole.
I never kind of realized how creepy this whole setup is. The witch is doing like a Snow White thing.
Yeah.
Wants to be the prettiest in the land. There is only one other girl. There is only one other girl in the entire world of this game.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, I'm going to kidnap her and steal her beauty and turn her into a Klungo-looking thing.
And she's like 12.
And she's like 12. And she's the only other girl who exists. Banjo and Tootie's parents are dead. Kazooie is the only bird that exists.
Yeah, I think the sequel kind of expanded a bit on that, because you're not just in this little bubble universe that is Spiral Mountain. I think her magic is maybe limited to the immediate area, just because gameplay reasons or whatever.
Just because of reasons, yeah.
And
what about Jinjos? Why didn't she steal a Jinjo's beauty?
Jinjos are magical, maybe. I don't know. Think of reasons. I'm just thinking, like, when it was doing that panoramic flight, when she was flying by, you can see outside the boundaries of the walls.
Yeah.
It gives me that... Remember the first level of Mario 64?
Yeah.
Where, like, there's just the walls that go up, but you can actually see over them, and it's just like, you're in this little box.
Yeah.
With no lid on it.
Yeah.
That's literally the level.
It's not even the first level. That's, like, the intro zone.
Yeah.
Like, out of the pipe, run to the castle. Like, you never have to go back to that area.
Well, not even that. I meant, like, the bomb place guy.
Oh!
Like, in there. Like, it was...
Oh, yeah. We climb all the way up the tower.
It was literally 100% just, like, 4 walls with stuff, but you could get above the walls. You could actually run up them and slide back down. You could see there's an invisible wall and empty space.
Yeah.
The other one, the one after that, which was that floating little island, was, as a kid, creeped me out, because I'm just like... I looked down over the edge, and it's like, there's nothing there.
Yeah. I remember, maybe it's like partially because I spent so much time playing this game as a kid that like I know all the levels now.
Yeah.
But I remember as a kid thinking, these levels are gigantic. Oh my god, there's so much to do. But now it's like you can get, especially Mumbo's Mountain, you can get all 10 jiggies and all 100 notes in like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Same with Clanker's Cavern, which you actually pointed out when we were going in there. I was like, oh god, this level's huge, I'm not going to be able to get everything. And you're like, it's not that big.
It's not as big as you remember.
Yeah, and it really isn't. It's just like, there's Clanker, there's a place underneath him, and then there's just the walls. That's it.
Well, and there's that first room with the one Jinjo.
Yeah. The first room that has absolutely no significance aside from the fact that there are collectibles in it.
Like, you could take that entire room out and the level would lose nothing. But,
and this time we're going to skip the tutorial.
Decline training.
It's like, I love that. It's like...
I'll give you... I was like, no, we don't need training. Okay, I'll still give you your moves. Like, no, I already know how to do this.
Yep. So now we're just going to go around and grab all the health things.
Because it's a 100% run.
Oh, God.
You did that wrong.
What?
Oh, never mind. I think I'm thinking of something else.
I'm gonna say, what are you talking about?
It's an extra honeycomb piece.
Yeah.
I wish that if you opted to skip the tutorial, it would also cut all of this out.
I don't know. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is the only place in the game where these objects talk to you.
Oh no, you get one like when you get the red feather and the gold feather and the egg. They still talk to you.
Oh yeah, true. But it's like again, like that's just. It's one of those things where it's like that's part of the character of the game. Like that's one of the reasons why I love this game. It's just because like those little things are like, oh, it's just to explain what they do. But like, look, the little one-up trophy's talking to me
and flexing.
Like yeah, I'm sorry. I just like that makes me smile every time.
Yeah. Oh, fucking cauliflower.
Yeah. It's like
Remember, there's the one in the water
yeah.
at the bottom.
It's a big UFO of death. That cauliflower.
Yeah.
Avoid it.
If cauliflower actually made you fly, I would enjoy eating cauliflower, I think.
Then my mother would be like in the stratosphere. She loves cauliflower.
Does she?
Apparently. She was trying to do that to me. It's like one time I'm like, because I like broccoli.
Yeah.
But I don't like cauliflower. One time she made like, got a camera. She made what I thought was mashed potatoes. It was actually ground up cauliflower.
Yeah.
Ground into goop that resembled mashed potatoes. It's all the way over there. And she said, "Oh, no, try it. It's good. You like? It's kind of like broccoli except white." And I'm like, "Okay, it's not like broccoli but white. It's something. Ew. I don't even know." But if cauliflower made me fly, I would probably stomach a bowl of that sludge.
Yeah. I don't have like a burning hatred of cauliflower.
I'm just not a vegetables guy. Like I only like what mashed potatoes, and they have to be prepared a certain way, and then broccoli, and they can't be cooked broccoli. Like raw broccoli with ranch dressing.
I like cooked broccoli.
Oh, and spinach. I've recently found out that I love spinach.
We're just broadening your horizons, Michael.
Hey, no one at work said, "Oh, have spinach." It was just like, I feel like I'm gonna have some spinach today, and I had some spinach, which is a good thing. I'm trying to cut the grease out of my diet.
Yeah, well, you did eat a lot of it. Like, for the first year I knew you, you just had chicken fingers and french fries with gravy.
For those wondering, the place we work gives me a staff meal, and the kitchen usually will just make me something basic, like chicken fingers and fries.
It's because usually you want dinner when we're in the middle of a bunch of other shit.
Which is why I would always try and come early, but, you know, management has a thing about eating a certain amount of time before you got there.
Yeah.
I
think you have to kill that collywobble.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where your health is.
Yeah, the final one, and then we can ascend the mountain to the gates of death and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to make it sound like
Sound ominous, but the first level is Mumbo's Mountain.
Yeah, trying to make it sound ominous, like, you know, how that one guy was narrating what was happening in 300. While slow motion CGI was happening in the background.
Yeah. This isn't going to be slow motion.
No. Okay, where's the ramp? The ramp's over here.
Yeah, and we don't have chicken walk yet.
Yeah. Again, like chicken walk, the sprint function of this game.
It's not even the sprint function, it just replaces your normal walk.
But it might as well be the sprint, it's faster.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason not to use it unless you're driven mad by the sound that Kazooie makes when you're running. Oh, man.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh, well.
Load bottles. Okay,
He's like, oh, you've learned all the moves.
So, you're ready to... Yes, we are. We sure are.
They
Show us
changed
the way,
it.
bottle boy.
That's good.
If you accept the training and you don't learn all the moves, you come up here and the bridge is broken, and it tells you, come back when you've learned, loser.
Yeah.
I remember that because when I was a kid, I missed one of the tutorials, and I came up, he was like, why isn't he letting me in?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Back in Grunty's rape dungeon.
Yeah. With laser bars.
Yeah. Which seemed to be ineffective because they fade out of existence for a second.
Yeah. Also the only place with laser bars.
Also, I love how she just sit. She's like, okay, you stand in here, I'll put the bars on, and I'll just stand in here in this very uncomfortable and too small for me cave while we wait for my manservant to get here.
This machine I made is not balanced for my height.
Yeah. When you think about it, like, Grunty's proportions are actually pretty large.
Yeah.
Like, she's...
Her head is bigger than Tootie. As an entire being.
Yeah. It's one of those, like, you look at her and think, oh, she's fat and short. It's like, no, she's, like, large.
She is enormous.
Yeah. Really, man.
That picture is life-size.
Almost, but not quite. Yay!
Hey, it's me, Mr. Jiggy.
I go and find a picture with a piece missing.
You don't tell me what to do.
I just feel love that because, like, I played Mario 64 before this came out, and the stars never spoke to you. So when the Jiggy just told me what to do with it, I was like, wow, that's so cool. Like,
yeah.
All those moments, like, again, this really is like a 9-year-old discovering video games, but it's just, again, like, this game just has a ton of character that I just love.
Yeah.
Alright, yes, I understand. Go away. Stop talking. You know, I think they need to, like, what they should have done is embrace the modern game design of pressing start skips the entire dialogue section.
No.
Right,
you just said, like, not even 5 minutes ago that you really like all of the...
Well, I like the, I do like that dialogue, but I don't like the tutorial of put the piece in the wall. It's like, that's why I skip the tutorials, because I like the flavor text and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of, like, the
I think
tutorials. The
reason they left that in is because the buttons are different.
Oh, yeah. A and X.
Yeah.
They're literally in the, like, almost in the identical position they were on the original controller.
Yeah. But there's also, like, 6 extra buttons that weren't there on the original controller.
I don't know. There's a...
Oh, yeah, I guess they had the C buttons.
Yeah, the C buttons.
But the C buttons are now your second stick, because those were camera controls in the original.
Yeah. I love that move.
And there was only 1 trigger, and now you have 4.
Yeah, but they treated the R button, like the right R button, as a trigger, too.
Yeah.
Because you, like, to do the chicken walk, and this one it's pull both triggers, and that one it was press R and Z.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I guess they had shoulder buttons, too. You can just jump on that middle part.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
I know. I didn't get close enough. Oh, I killed him before he could tell us what he was. I am such a jerk. I remember this section, I took a ton of damage because
I did take a ton of damage.
I wasn't timing his throws correctly because I can't see him.
You never could, though.
Well, no, but, like, I don't have the timing down.
Oh.
But now I do, as you can clearly see.
Yes.
Something that didn't help us, probably we had the volume a bit lower, so I couldn't hear the sound of his arm going swoosh when he throws crap at you. And now I can.
I guess, like, you found Conga's treasure. Like, well, Conga, why did you hide it under orange panels?
Like, Conga, you got pants on, put it in your pocket.
Yeah. You're wearing a vest and, I think, a bowler hat.
Is he wearing... is he?
He's definitely wearing a vest.
Well, I know, but I can't see the top of his head yet.
Yeah. We'll see it when you go shoot him.
Yeah, because that's how we do things in the ghetto.
Because that's how you do things.
That's how you do things in the Gruntilda ghetto.
Yep.
Yum. Oranges are nice.
I like that never comes up.
I know.
Ever again. Unless you come back to this level because you failed for whatever reason.
Even then, I think once you've gone through a lot of these dialogues, it doesn't do it again.
But I mean the orange.
Yeah, I know.
There is no other point in the game where you need an orange.
I know, it's just...
So it's like, why tell me that oranges are nice? Are you trying to promote a health-conscious diet?
Yeah. Maybe. I also love how these are basically, like, these are 2D images.
Yeah, just like, hopping back and forth.
These are not three-dimensional guys.
Well,
like,
and it switches!
Yeah.
Like, the spots switch sides.
Yeah, it's literally just, it flips, it mirrors itself.
Yeah.
I guess
the egg is turning around.
Yeah, you get away with it by saying, oh yeah, the eggs are sentient, which you could make the argument considering one just told me what to do with them. But it is one of those
fucking bottles and learn.
I want to go get your favorite sound asset in the entire game first.
Well, let's delay the pleasure a moment.
Too late. I'm already halfway there.
Yeah, but you failed that jump twice.
Yeah.
You need the butt stomp too. Ekum bokum.
Oh man, that's gonna be your new ringtone.
It will be.
I
love that sound effect.
Yeah.
That should just every game with mystical bullshit should have that.
Ekum bokum.
Ekum bokum. The Silent Hill, you go to use the painted cult symbol save point, you touch it, Ekum bokum.
I think that would make Silent Hill a bit more creepy.
All the Harry Potter games, every time you use a spell, instead of saying whatever...
I think in the original it was Flipendo. Flipendo is just Ekum bokum.
Ekum bokum.
It's like...
And it turns them into termites or one of the random mumbo transformations, including the washing machine.
That washing machine wasn't Mumbo, it was that weird tribal chick.
Oh, Humba Wumba.
Yeah. the names in this game are too much. Alright.
Humba Wumba, the only other
I don't
sentient...
think he has a hat on.
No, I don't think he does either.
Is
that a pompadour, though?
Is it, or is that just the top of his head being, like, not...
Maybe it's his big gorilla beefcake eyebrows.
Well, maybe I'm just saying, like, the top of his head looks alarmingly flat and square. Is that a conscious design decision? Like, is that his hairstyle, or is that, like, oh, we don't see the camera there?
Yeah.
That they just said, oh, we don't need to
But
do
they
that.
knew, like, they programmed this part in.
How do I shoot eggs again?
Oh, he just told you!
And I was talking to you, okay. No.
I think it's Y. B is to poop.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright.
Yeah.
Suck it.
Yar, egg
Start
hurt
going
Congo.
back, because he pelts one at you. Like
He
that.
does.
You're Congo,
Good shot.
So I guess he'll do that even if you run and come back. So you just
I think it was a missed opportunity by Rare to have that be Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, obviously he wouldn't be in this version.
Yeah.
But like this came out right after they had finished Donkey Kong 3, Donkey Kong Country 3.
Yeah, maybe it might have been a good idea. I'm just trying to think the licensing though, because
at this point,
at the time, Banjo wasn't like, was he not like firmly in with Nintendo?
Oh yeah, he was a character in Diddy Kong Racing and all that other shit.
So I was just
but at this point, Rare was still like wholly owned by Nintendo.
I mean, yeah, so it probably is a missed opportunity. But then again, like this game came out, and it's like, fuck it,
leave it. Yeah.
But when this game came out, it might have been one of those things where it's just like the character's not like fully established, so let's not blur the lines.
Yeah.
Especially considering like this was the first game in the series, so they didn't know if it was going to be like a hit or not.
Yeah.
And having your game saying, oh yeah, remember when you showed up in that one very shitty game?
Yeah. But Mario's in a ton of shitty games.
But that was more recently.
No.
No. I mean, more recently was really the really bad ones. A lot of the other ones were all right.
Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Mario's Time Machine? Mario is missing? Mario teaches typing?
Mario teaches typing doesn't count. It's a typing tutor. Same reason typing up.
It's a typing tutor on a system with no keyboard attachment.
Again, I'm not counting that against it, but Mario is missing. I played that, and I think it was interesting. But
that's an okay way to say it.
It was a bad game, but
it was very bad. It was Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, except you're looking for Mario. Ikum bokum.
Yet again. But yeah,
I think that's everything up here.
Probably, and the camera's like again
spazzing out.
Yes, because every time the camera doesn't like solid objects.
Yeah,
and I have the walk.
You do have the walk.
Let's just take a moment and spend it in reverent silence to that sound effect.
Yeah. All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
Now remember to not take all of those jujus out.
Yes, do the last one.
Yeah.
Juju. We haven't learned the butt stomp yet.
You haven't learned the butt stomp yet, because it's over there.
First. I keep forgetting because you came in here to do the sound test.
Yeah.
I saw you doing it. I'm like, do we have it?
That was my save file.
Yeah, I know. And you deleted my save file before I even got here.
Taking credit for my accomplishments. We had to delete that save file.
Yeah.
We're just gonna never use it again while you...
No, I mean, just like, I wanted you to delete it while I was here. So that I could, like, you know, be there to say goodbye or whatever.
Yeah, well... Not everything in life goes the way you want it to.
Yeah. And that little combat sequence there was an example of why targeting became a thing in most games. I was going to butt stomp him and then I realized, oh wait, I don't have it.
Yeah.
If I land on top of him, I'm going to get damaged.
Yep. The Beak Buster.
Beak Buster. This is essentially the Bunker Buster of the Banjo Kazooie universe.
Yes.
In the sequel, they introduced the mining version of it.
Oh yeah? Oh, I remember that.
You hold it down, it's like a jackhammer.
Yeah.
It's like, so anytime... certain rocks could only be broken by the drill version. I forget exactly what they called it, but...
Yeah. You still got to take out the last of those
I just want to get the
eh?
notes, because the notes, like, the jiggy's obvious. Like, if you're missing a jiggy, it's like, yeah, but if you're missing a note, these could be anywhere.
Yeah.
It's
but
like,
you still have to crush all of those for a different jiggy.
I know.
Okay.
You just can't be asked to go kill the last Juju. Considering it's just like, please kill us. Take bullets, put it in our mouth.
He did specifically ask for you to put bullets in his mouth.
He said shiny blue stones.
Oh well. The only weaponized item in the Banjo games
is eggs.
Is eggs.
Blue eggs. Robin eggs, right? Like robin eggs
so.
are blue and speckled, right?
Yeah.
So robin's eggs are weapons.
This Breegull is stealing robin's eggs from around the world and
well, I do like
assault people.
They went a bit more intense with it in the sequel with the first person shooter sections.
Yeah.
Like they had a multiplayer mode in that game. And it was basically GoldenEye,
Yeah.
complete with its own odd job.
Yeah.
The Jinjo was basically odd job. Like again, like I didn't have GoldenEye as a kid because my parents wouldn't let me play it because it was violent apparently.
Yeah.
So we played that and we like literally I watched a video of people playing it a long time ago and like they were complaining about odd job and everything.
Yeah.
Literally we had the same arguments about the Jinjo at my house when all my friends were over. It's like because that game was made by Rare too, right?
GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah.
if I had to pick between the two, which one I'd rather do like a retro multiplayer gaming session with, I would definitely pick Banjo Tooie just cause.
If Banjo Tooie on Live Arcade has the multiplayer, we will be doing it in that.
Of course. We'll have to get 4 controllers just to have the total hilarity.
Yes. Well, just because like I've recently gone back to the N64 to play GoldenEye, and controls have come a long way.
Yes.
Since then.
I remember the first person shooter sections in this one in the sequel.
Up top.
Okay. Sorry. In this one, in Banjo Tooie was the C buttons are to look vertically.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like how you think it was. It was like bottom C goes up, top C goes down.
Oh, so it was like inverted stick controls, except with buttons.
With buttons, and see.
So it's like double clunky.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like it was basically impossible. It's one of the reasons why it took me so long to do the Target Zan one.
Yeah.
Because I was really afraid. Because like, as a kid, like first-person shooter games I liked, but this wasn't a first-person shooter with people. Like I'm not afraid of people, but like there's things looking around corners.
Yeah.
The music's a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
So it's like I was scared to go in there because I didn't have my nice comforting 3D camera.
Yeah.
Like 3-dimensional look around all over the place
Yeah.
one. But eventually I went in there and beat him, and I gotta say, Target Zan. Interesting boss fight. It's like, I am Target Zan, Mayan god of targets. Shoot me. It's like, oh, alright.
No, I liked, man, I completely forgot what I was going to say there.
Missed opportunity for a hilarious joke.
Yeah, well.
One thing I will say, talking about that though, is just the first stage of Banjo Tooie is just jam-packed full of content.
Oh yeah.
So I can understand why you say you think they maybe went a little bit overboard, but at the same time, I'm like, to me, that was one of the best things about that sequel was that it had so much more content.
Yeah.
And
well,
we
as
have
a kid,
4.
right?
We need 1 more.
You need the Jinjo.
Yeah, I know, but the Jinjo would be in the hill, and
there's a Jiggy on the side of the cliff, I believe. Like over top of the water, you got to slide into it, basically.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a cave. Oh, missed. Might as well get those notes while you're here.
Yeah, notes we would have forgotten otherwise. Again, this is exactly the Clanker's Cavern situation. It's like, where are they?
We're missing 6. Where are they?
And again, this is all because you committed me to this 100% completionist
Fucking
run.
right. We're gonna do it. We might as well do it all the way.
Oh, I will say that is a nice excuse to spend more time with
playing
this game.
Banjo Kazooie.
Like, that's one of the reasons why I hate that Rare was acquired by Microsoft, because I have a PS3.
Yeah.
And I don't plan on getting an Xbox. And it's
Yeah.
just like, there's this game on it, like this game in the sequel, which is just like that. If I had enough disposable income, I would shell out for a 360 just to get those 2 games. Just for those 2 games. Like, I'm sorry, my childhood was that great when I spent it with this game.
Yeah.
I'd probably go grab my brother, like, I'm 22 and he's 20. I'd go grab him and drag him into my room and say, we're playing this again. It's like, oh, come on. I don't even remember this game. And I'm like, no, we're doing it. We're doing it. Put your nostalgia glasses on.
Yep. There's your Jinjo.
Yeah.
Yay.
Woo, all the rest of you.
Yep.
Now we need, I think that there's one more Mumbo token here, right? On this.
I believe.
I hope so, because we need one more to change into the thing.
There's one in the anthill that you can get to.
Right. I remember now, because you told me that, oh, you can't go in there yet because you don't have the ant. And I told you that, oh no, there's a platform in there we can stand on.
Yeah.
So the reverse situation right now.
No, it was absolutely the reverse last time, where you said, "No, I can't go in there. I'm not the ant." And I said, "No, but you fit through the door.
No.
You can't go all the way up."
It was the other way around. I was going in it, and you told me don't go in there. You're not the ant yet. And I said, "There's a thing in here we have to get." Either way,
I'm going to disagree.
It doesn't matter.
Before you go turn into the termite, go stomp on the grunty face.
Butt stomp. Me pressing random buttons because Xbox controller is terrible.
Xbox controller is awesome.
I don't know. People, like, see, when I hold this thing, like, if I'm playing it, like, I'm holding it very loosely because we're playing a single-player platformer.
Yeah.
If I've played FPS on this. Like, I've gone to my friends and played Halo a couple times, and each time I hold it in such a way that my knuckles grind against the battery pack.
So don't do that.
Well, I can't. Like, when I'm playing FPS, it gets a bit intense.
You get a bit intense.
No. I'm not the competitive one when it comes to Halo. He is. He's like, no, play harder, or you go. Come on, be hardcore with me.
Be hardcore.
He was. Well, that's the thing. He went through that phase. He was really, really, really big into Halo multiplayer, and then he wasn't.
We've all been there. I was really, really big into Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. I liked Black Ops and Black Ops 2. I gotta say, like, I still don't like the gameplay that it and the mode of thinking it encourages, like the grind out all the weapons, grind out the attachments, and just like run around the map randomly and shoot anybody with a different colored name. Yeah. I don't like that, but I gotta say, like, the Treyarch games, I actually did quite like, and I do like their single players better. They're still bad, but they at least try to mix it up with interesting stuff. Like, oh, that one was in the future, and it's a conspiracy about.
I like the Black Ops series. I did not like World at War at all.
Well, I didn't play World at War.
Oh. Well,
so I don't know about that, but like I liked the original Black Ops campaign, if only because of the like it still wasn't a very good story, and once you know the twist, like there is no story anymore. But I do like how it tried to do that, and you got to say like imaginary Russian friends. Yeah, kind of fun.
See, my favorite part about the story in Black Ops was knowing the twist. It's like the Fight Club thing. Like, going back and watching people's reactions when the character is interacting with his imaginary friend.
Like in the tunnel, he's like, Reznov, oh yeah, see you later. And the guy ahead of you is like, the fuck's wrong with you? Yeah. And I'm just like, at the time I was just like, what's, maybe, like, is he just jittery or something? Like, is he all like, stop talking, get back to the, get focus, we're gonna die?
You're gonna tip off the enemy to our presence. Nope, you're just talking to your imaginary fucking friend.
And it kind of works out that way, is because, like, it does lead you into that thinking, because I remember thinking the same thing. It's like, well, I'm sorry, dude, I'll focus now, don't worry, calm down. And then he immediately gets stabbed. Yeah. So it's just like, oh, so yeah, he was right to be all concerned about talking and goofing off, and we're supposed to be killing foreigners. Yeah. Found them all. Yay! Ooh. But yeah, no, I like the... Did not do that right.
Did not do that right either.
Suck. I like the Treyarch games, but I haven't played World at War. But World at War was the first one they made, and that was when the Activision grabbed them and said, "Make us."
Whoa! That wasn't the first one that Treyarch made,
wasn't it?
No, the first one Treyarch made was 3, I believe. Huh. Yeah, like they've been switching off with Infinity Ward forever.
Oh, jeez. Well, I don't know the history. Basically, everything before Modern Warfare craze set in, the history is a big blurry line because no one cared.
Yeah. Well, because at that point,
World War II shooters and whatnot, were the thing. Like you think Modern Warfare shooters are bad now? Like, God, World War II shooters used to be the same thing.
I don't think anybody is going to argue.
Yeah. Well.
So don't go back to Mumbo. Go out of the level because you need to be the termite to get on top.
Woo! Termite takes no fall damage.
Yeah, takes no fall damage.
Yeah.
Broken. Patch it.
Please nerf.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like broken, please nerf in a, almost 20-year-old Nintendo game?
Yeah. Broken pulls nerf. Nerf pulls.
Nerf please. Whatever. I don't know. It's been a while since I've ever been about listening to that. Because when I played WoW, I'd go on the forums and like see people whining, and sometimes I'd agree and sometimes I wouldn't. But now it's just like, what am I going to do? Go on the Battlefield 4 forums and watch them whine about netcode some more? Yeah. It's like, yeah, I agree. It's a problem, but like, guys, you're just whining into the keyboard. Just seriously.
Sniper rifle killed me one shot. Nerf pulls.
Okay, in Call of Duty, that is a problem.
Problem in every shooter.
Well, I don't know, but like the problem that I had in Call of Duty was like the quick scoping. Because like they didn't have it in Black Ops, and I think that's why that one's my favorite. Yeah. But in the ones in Black Ops 2, they tried to put it in. Yeah. So like the high caliber one shot kill all the time sniper rifle was if you could quickscope with it, like if you learned to quickscope, that was better in close quarters than a shotgun.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's just not okay.
Yeah.
That is something. No, that's something that someone needs to get their teeth broken out and told, no, fix it.
So my favorite was the, as far as broken stuff goes, in Modern Warfare 2, you could have the model akimbo. So you had 2 antique sawn-off shotguns.
Yeah.
And you could just run around and blast people.
I think the glitch that killed that game, I think for a lot of people, like because there are people that still play Black Ops, there are still people that play Black Ops 2, despite the fact that they're old.
Yeah.
Is like the one that killed Modern Warfare 2 was the one-man army noob tube glitch.
Yeah.
You have one-man army, and then you use your noob tubes, like you just camp in the spot, you use all your noob tubes, and you use one-man army to switch to that same class.
Yeah.
And it refills all your stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if we can spare 2.
I don't know, man. Remember last time we did this, we could have completely skipped Clanker's Cavern?
Oh yeah.
But you wouldn't let me, and I was like, but I want to go to the swamp.
Because you have to get the invincibility, man.
I want to go to the swamp.
Also 100%.
Now you said something about doing them out of order.
Well, yeah, that too.
Alright,
it just bugs me.
Let's get some fun facts
Deep
about
down
her
inside.
sister. Hello there, young ones. I'm Brentilda. Nicer sister. So she has 3 sisters. These like 4 children here, because there's Brentilda, and then there's her 2 sisters that rescue her in the second game.
Yeah.
I also love how they enter the valley in like a big giant drill machine.
Yeah.
And then to lift the rock off of her, they open a book and do some incredibly long, drawn-out dialogue about casting a spell. And she's like, there's a giant drill right there. Just like go and knock it over.
Yeah.
All right. Fun facts about Gruntilda.
Basically, the Wizard of Oz
Brushes her rotten teeth with
moldy cheese flavored toothpaste.
Also, to those people thinking that this is just flavor text, this does come up later.
Yeah.
She's also washes her hair with rancid milk.
Yuck.
And she gets her clothes from Saggy Maggie's boutique. Saggy Maggie's boutique.